Hey, hi guys. So, good evening again. So, today I'm returning from New Delhi, India to Toronto, Canada, and I will be flying with Air Canada, though the flight is shared by Air India and Air Canada. And here is my luggage. So, I have one, technically I'm only allowed to carry one large bag, the check-in bag for 23 kilos, and then one small carry-on. But what I've done is my luggage was a little extra, so what I've done is I've taken a small carry-on extra with me. This is like my small carry-on, so this is more like 3 kilos. I put all the heavy stuff in my check-in because nobody actually measures this one. So more like this looks small, but this actually has more than 15 kilos of weight. All the heavy stuff is here and very hard to roll on. And then this one I've gone a little bit extra over my normal capacity. So this is supposed to be 23 kilos, but this is actually 24.5 kilos. Normally that much is okay. Here is my TSA approved lock. So you can put locks, but you have to have a TSA approved lock. My flight is at 2:45. Right now is 11:35. I'll be leaving from my house. The journey is around 45 minutes. So I will show you all the steps. So watch this video till the end if you want to see throughout my journey. Also my experience in Air India, what food they give. I will be taking a layover in London. So how Heathrow Airport is, how to commute around, what you can eat, all the options. At the same time, there is a bonus. I will be visiting the VIP lounge in New Delhi, India. So I will be showing you what all food there is for offer, what all free food you can actually eat in the lounge if you have access to it. So stick around and let's start today's journey. It will be a 22 hours of journey with 8-hour flight, 5-hour layover, and another 9-hour flight from London to Toronto. And I'll take you through it. So let's get started. Okay, so that's my mom, that's my brother, and we'll be going.
खोलने के लिए हैंडल को दरवाजे पर दिखाए गए एरो की दिशा में घुमाएं। इस विमान में धूम्रपान एवं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सिगरेट पीना सख्त मना है। Welcome aboard Air India's Boeing 78 Dreamliner. Before we take off, we would like to inform you about the flight safety features and procedures of this aircraft. Please pay close attention to this flight safety video.
Okay, hello people. So now I am in London Heathrow Airport. I have a layover for about 4 hours from now, and it was a hectic flight. I'll sit somewhere and I'll talk about it. Before that, I gotta do some work, but I will show you the airport now. So it's one of my favorite airports. I made a video before 15 days earlier actually about my journey from Toronto to New Delhi, and I passed through same airport. And if I have a choice, most of the time I like to take a layover in London rather than anywhere else. So yeah, let's show you the airport. Okay, so this is basically the gate from where you're gonna come after clearing the security and immigration. And once you come like right out of that gate from where people are coming out, on towards your left would be the big duty-free store here. Mind my notice that in London even duty-free is not very cheap, like compared to what it is in India or in Europe anywhere else, because Anastasia is right now also buying some stuff in Germany, and prices are like half the cost here. But anyway, important part, if you didn't get a boarding pass of your connecting flight wherever you're flying from, this is basically the place where you will get it. So the moment you come out of after your security, you gotta look to your left, and they have all these airlines. They have like 1 or 2 counters. So Air Canada, Swiss, TAP Portugal, Lufthansa, Egyptian, Flybe, Aer Lingus, SAS, all of those. They have their counters here, and then it depends upon what terminal your flight is from. So this is terminal 2. There are 4 more terminals, and all of them are used for different airlines. So yeah, it depends upon where you are going, but I'll show you terminal 2 because this is where most of the times flight from Asia or Europe connect. So this is basically the duty-free area. We will visit the duty-free area later. I'm unsure if I will be buying anything today. Okay, let's show you now. So this video is going to be a little slow because I have like a 4-hour layover, and I'll show you the airport very nicely. So this is basically a currency exchange. This is more like a currency exchange desk, and they give very shit prices, so I would recommend you to not do it here unless you're really dying. If you want to use any shops on this on the airport, you don't really need to like convert. You can just pay in any currency. So that's an ATM. Again, this ATM is very expensive. It's with the same company. This is a fast food chain. It's called Leon. It's the bull and the Leon sign, and yeah, you dine in. Again, pretty much single meal is like 20 pounds for a single person. I've been here before. The food was decent. Again, more like European portions, so not very big, not the American size. If you want to eat a lot, not recommended. This is the bar. So here you can get, your favorite drinks, but then again, it's very expensive. So like more or less it comes down to London is they have everything. The airport is big and beautiful, and it's one of the busiest airports in the world, but then it's really expensive. So this is more or less, you see the waiting area, how big this airport is, and it's just the terminal 2. It's not even the whole airport. It's like, let's say 5 times more, taking an assumption that all terminals are at least as big. And some beautiful part about this is that they have taken really convenience to another level. So they have like pay booths, they have a lot of seating, they have all these charging points. I'm gonna show you something very nice, which I really love about the terminal 2 of Heathrow. I'm just gonna quickly find this. So they have a special type of charging device. This one here, you see, next to this table. So this actually gives you wireless charging, as well as charging for your iPhone, for your Android, for your Type-C, everything within it. So if you forgot your cable, or somehow your cable is not working, or your adapter is not working, whatever it is, just come around here and you'll be able to charge. Okay, let's take a walk around. So they have a lot of, again, all the big brands are here. So Rolex, they have Gucci, Burberry, I don't know what Harrods is, more like probably a probably an English brand. I'm not too aware of it. This is one of my favorite coffee spots here. So in my other video, which I'll link down below, 15 days before I traveled from the same airport while I was going to India, and I had a coffee here, cappuccino. It was really nice. Better than Starbucks, but then the prices were like the cheapest in this terminal. So it's like £4 for a small coffee, which is generally steep. It's almost like $8 Canadian, but then it's the cheapest in London, or probably the second cheapest that you can get here. So these are all the brands that you can get. So here you can go up and above. There's another level. So let's go there and I'll show you what's up in the house. So that's terminal 2, sorry. Again, I really like the airport for the very reason that it's so well organized, and between your connections you never wait more than 10 minutes. Like from the time you get out of your plane to the next one, you can literally run in 15 minutes, like run in 10 and walk comfortably in 15 minutes. And despite that being that it's one of the biggest airports in the world, they have just made it so nice. So all your premium lounges are here. So this is the Lufthansa lounge. They have the Plaza Platinum Lounge downstairs, which I used about 6 months back. It was pretty hefty expensive, so I'm not gonna use it anymore because it was like I think $120 for 3 hours, and the food was, I would say, more like just above average. So yeah, a lot of stores again, pharmacies. This is London's Pop-In Kitchen. I have not used these stores at level 2 too much. By the way, if you're a Muslim and you want to pray, it would be a good news for you because Heathrow actually has Terminal 2 actually has Heathrow Terminal 2. I know about other terminals because I've not used them. They have praying rooms. So this is another brand, Case. Again, I'll go to the balcony and I'll show you the entire terminal once again. So those are all the stores, and now you can see that. So that is where you come from. That's where duty free is. This is the entire waiting area. The food stores and everything is around here. They always have a like a visual art collection here set up. Today they don't have too much, but the last time I came they had like a car, like some card made out of Lego. Today they don't have a lot, but then yeah, pretty convenient. You see like signboards are everywhere, like that's a signboard, that's a signboard, that's a signboard, that's a signboard. Very good air conditioning. It's freezing outside, but still it's really good. Again, lots of currency exchanges, but these are hefty prices, so I would recommend you to just spend with your card if you have that. For first time travelers, some of the flights connect from here on the top level, so you might want to consider that if it's your case. So now we're gonna go down and I'll show you some of the duty-free area. So I'm unsure if I will buy, and that's like a later thing, but today I want to just show you the duty-free area and what kind of prices they have and stuff, and then you can take a little comparison. I know some prices what are duty-free in Europe and India as well, so I might be able to give you a comparison. India and Europe probably have the similar prices, just Europe has alcohol cheaper. India has everything like decent price, not too cheap like Europe. Germany has sometimes better offers, but I would say like they're both okay, they're both really reasonable at the same time. I have never used any of these cafes, so probably today I will use the Wonder Tree because I really want to eat at all these places. I've used Eat. It's okay. It's not too good. Don't prefer too much. Sorry, I'm so tired. It's been an exhausting flight, and I'm walking you through the entire airport. It's alright. Hey, come on, I don't have nothing to do, and it's informative. If you have only a 1 hour or 2 hour layover, you might want to really visit on this video and find where you exactly want to go instead of traveling the whole Heathrow, which is really big. So again, come down from the other elevator, and to your right and left is both duty free. I'll be going to duty free now, and I'll show you. Okay. So all the makeup section is here. I have no knowledge about it, so I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, they have all the makeup and stuff. This is more like the alcohol section. So let's compare some prices. Okay, so come here. So this is normal double black, which is for £32, which is close to, I think, 55 Canadian dollars. I would say it's more like on the decent price spectrum compared to duty free, but they're not very cheap. I think you can, in India you would get the same thing for somewhere like £28. So yeah, like not a lot of difference, but like, you know, it's not about everything, it's about those some little offers. So let's try and find something if we have. I don't think so. I don't expect anything here very good, but let's see. Bailey's. So okay, so here they have Bailey's for £14, which is close to 26 Canadian dollars. So that's pretty much the price we get generally in Canada in like the stores. So there's like no reason to buy it from here. Anyway, so that's more like, you know, the stuff they have tobacco, and it's the same case. It's not very cheap. So what I would recommend is if you're flying from India, from Europe, from Asia, just buy it at your country and bring it over. Regarding alcohol, you can't really buy it from London, so it's just a great airport, but the duty free sucks here. Sometimes they have offers for like $8, $10, but that's extremely rare. So like you see here, they have this Jim Beam something. I don't know exactly what it is, but I think it's a liquor, and that's for £12, which is not very expensive actually. And this is very good actually. They have Gordon's gin for £12, sorry, and that's okay because it's 1 liter. You would get the same price for 750 ml in Canada. Okay guys, so that's about it. Okay, we'll talk later. For now I'm really exhausted. I'll talk more about stuff, but I won't be covering duty free anymore because I don't see any good offers. Okay, hello people. So update, my flight is going to come at a gate B36, and this is the amazing thing about Heathrow. It's so big, it takes like 15 minutes to walk to your gate, including the usage of travelators. So yeah, let's take a walk, I guess. Yep. So yes, it's a really huge airport, and sometimes your departure gates can be really far. So that's also a reason why I would advise anybody who's taking a layover in Heathrow to at least have more than 1.5 hour during your layover period. Although Air Canada states that you can complete any layover within an hour, which I highly doubt, because sometimes what happens is your plane is on the taxiway and that 1 hour has already started, and then you have to clear the security, and then you have to walk another 20 minutes just to get your to your gate. And sometimes in between you need to actually you know, like get your visa approval from Air Canada or whatever airline you're traveling with. So yeah, again, a good piece of advice: always keep at least 1.5 hour of time between your layovers.